This is my little short Walmart route. This is a decent cardboard dumpster here. Belongs to a store called Dollar Tree. And this really isn't part of my route, but I wanted to make a good thumbnail. What I do is, usually when I'm done working for the day, I'll come up to Walmart and get some food to eat. And I'll go over here in this neighborhood and run this little route. Look at that big chunky motor sitting there. First dumpster, that's a good start. See, this is a church, and this dumpster could be the target of illegal dumping. Although they might have this might have came from the church, I suppose. But, oh, there's two of them, look at that. That's what we like. Oh, they're chunky dudes too. That's nice. I suppose that could be from the one of these lights around here, or maybe one of their parking lot lights or something. I'm not sure. Either way, I know this dumpster gets illegal dumping because a lot of times there's nobody here and it's just, you know, out in the middle of this parking lot. See, it might have come from like one of those big lights up there. They might have put new ones in or something. That one looks pretty new up there, actually. Whoa! Something heavy in there. Big can of paint. Industrial sized cans of paint in there. 5-gallon bucket of paint, something like that. I can smell the paint, so. Nice and dry the way we like them. See, a big can like that actually is worth about 3 cents. Look at that. You know, one of the weird things about dumpster diving is there's some days where it's almost theme oriented. It's kind of strange sometimes. Big old motor just sitting there all nice and clean. See, a lot of times you see me not look under bags and stuff. It's just mainly an inexperienced thing. I just know there's really nothing down there. If you take the time to get in every dumpster and look in every bag, and it's just far less worth it doing that. Just waste of time, really. Check this out. I came home, put my groceries away, and came back out, and lo and behold, what do we have? 2 more nice, clean, chunky motors. The Walmart route's done and finished, but this is about 7 or 8 dumpsters after I came home, put my groceries away, and came back out, and I hit these real quick. I also got some pans, another disposal, but I just thought I'd throw these motors in there because at the beginning of that Walmart route, I said how this is really weird how some nights have a theme to them, and that's just more motors. It's Wednesday night, and these places where I'm finding these motors are totally unassociated with each other. This one's actually about 2 miles away, 1.5 miles away from that last place. But anyways, I thought that might be interesting. I mean, I like that one there, that big old bag. I'll definitely move him and have a look. See, I just moving that one bag, you know, I pretty much can get a look at the whole dumpster, you know. I mean, I guarantee you there's nothing under this bag, see. That's why I don't look. There's some cans, but I'm not gonna get in there for every can I see. Of course, if it was up in Canada, where I see them guys in Canada scoring 25-cent containers, then I'd definitely get them at that price. Or whatever that would be worth in Canada, 10 cents or something each. So this is where the maintenance man will throw stuff. There'll be like doorknobs, and every now and then a garbage disposal or something will be in here. And this little piece of dirty aluminum, brass, piece of aluminum off a doorknob mechanism. That'll go as aluminum breakage because it's metal with aluminum. You know, I mean, I'll grab cans, you know, if they're within arm's length. Like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to grab them, though. But you know, if I saw like a garbage can full of cans sitting back there, I'd definitely get in there and get a whole bag of them, you know. There's a can man right there. And that's another reason why I don't grab all them cans. That's because like that guy back there just waved. He comes along through here. He lives here and just, he takes some cans. So, you know, I just leave them for him. I think he actually might be the maintenance man for this place and lives here. I'm not sure. He might have one of them deals worked out where he does maintenance for rent or something. little piece of light tin in there. That piece of tin right there is worth maybe 4 cents. I'll go ahead and grab it since I'm just doing this Walmart route. That's not even that much. Actually, you know what? Wrong again. That's aluminum. So it's got that rust on it. That's really strange. It must have been up against a piece of metal that was rusting, because that's aluminum there. That rust threw me off. That's actually not rust on there. It's just sitting on the surface from some other piece of metal that was butted up against it. So I went from 4 cents to 30 cents. That's not quite a pound, but it's close. Whoops. TV. Piece of aluminum back there. I'll go ahead and grab that. That's definitely worth it. If I don't grab stuff like that, there's no point in being out here. I think the cord's gone off the TV though, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody already got the cord. So if you wanted to, you could take off. Actually, that's got nut driver. Doesn't even have screws, bolts on there, nut driver bolts. But take that case off and get that copper out of there if you wanted. But I'm not gonna do that right now. You know, if this case was cracked or damaged a little bit, I'd just yank it off there and make it real quick. But actually, I have a video where I clean some TVs. I'll put it up in the right corner right now if you want to check that out. I opened both those doors so you guys can see what was going on in there. Getting kind of dark. I don't know if there's enough light or not. But see, normally I'd just take my screwdriver and take those out, but since I'm doing this video for you, I'm just gonna take that with me and do it later. That's just 4 screws. Take them screws off there and that plastic comes off, and it's clean aluminum, and it's about 60 cents. That chair and that piece of aluminum I got before, that's probably 3 pounds. It's probably 90 cents right there. Little tin chair in there. Actually, there's a one of those, looks like a plastic tool chest that you see like in the back of a pickup truck. It's definitely going to be worth checking out. Put some light on the subject. Now that I'm in here, I'll go ahead and take that tin. Oh, it's not a screwdriver, and it's got a screwdriver, piece of tin. Not a bad screwdriver, really. I'll probably put that in my box for a backup. Little socket extension bar deal. go. See, that tool chest was an indicator for me to get in here and have a look at this, because it's just how it is. Turned out to be correct. Doorknobs, and it looks like getting a lot of the guys' power tools that either beat up or they don't work anymore. DeWalt. I might have to have a closer look at that one before I scrap it. So you start finding those power tools and stuff, you want to keep an eye out for the batteries, the correct corresponding batteries for those guys. Well, actually those were all corded, I guess, but either way, if you start seeing cordless tools, you always want to see if the battery's laying in here too, because it's a bummer getting a cordless tool that works real good, or it's in real nice condition, and you don't have the right battery or battery charger for it, so you don't know. Hey, nut driver. Take nut drivers. And some washers. And a chalker. Looks like that's all squished. Look like it got ran over or something. But it's an aluminum case, so we'll take that. Chunky Allen wrench that I missed with. And now there's some diapers in here, which are gross. And there we go. And see, now I would have missed that garbage disposal, but so you can't just go jumping into every dumpster, because you just you check 20 or 30 dumpsters a day, you know, and it'd just be a total waste of time. But when you see something that tells you to get in here and have a closer look, then you always want to do that. That's just experience. I would have had no idea to do this when I first started. Box of nails, we want to make sure those go in there. One went right under my tire. Okay, that's gonna be it. Just a bunch of garbage now. You know, like, I would have missed that garbage disposal, but that's the price you pay for checking mass dumpsters. You go check out a dumpster and there's nothing in it. You know, you could have checked 5 to 10 dumpsters in the time you were in the empty dumpster where you didn't get nothing. So just look at that. That was directly under my tire. When they're nail poppers, I always want to make sure I keep an eye on exactly what's going on when I throw them in there. Or when they're tire poppers. Penny. See, I like pennies because it sounds ridiculous, but that's just cash. No further processing or handling, it's just done with. Okay, that's it. Oops. So when you hear me talk about my Walmart route in past videos, that was it right there. There's another segment to it that I'll show you here in a second. But mostly, you know, I've worked all day and I'm done working and I come up to Walmart and I just do that route so it's not a wasted trip. See that entire street we were on was that church and then all those apartments, and that's all that was on that street, so that's what makes it good. Now slip in here behind Walmart. Walmart locks up all their stuff. You know, I think they just keep all their other stuff besides that perishable stuff. I don't even think they have a dumpster, not even a compactor dumpster anymore. This is the parking lot truck cleaner, this like a street sweeper truck, and that's the mess that comes out of the parking lot. But I think they just keep all their garbage inside the building, as far as I can tell. And then a truck just comes specifically for Walmart and just takes it somewhere, as far as I can see. So in this last little segment is just on the way to where I live. That's only gonna be about 8 or 9 dumpsters, but there's an electrician shop in there, so it can be good. This dumpster belongs to a truck accessory shop, and there's usually some decent packing materials in there, and actually it looks like, let's see what that is. It's plastic. I think it's the, now I'm curious. They usually don't throw away very many parts. There'll be like the occasional like rusted out, like running boards or whatever you call them, to step to get in there. I think that's the back of it. What is that? Shoot, I'm not sure. Might have to take that actually. It's aluminum frame. That's heavy. It's got metal stuck to it too, and I'm not sure what that is. Oh, I think it's a cover for a pickup truck. I think that's exactly what that is. Let's see what this is made out of. Nah, that's just a plastic. It's got an aluminum case. I might get aluminum breakage for it. See, I just don't think they throw away anything that's is usable. This is just, there's two of them in there. I think that's what that is. I think it's the two of them combined are a pickup bed cover. I don't know. I'm sure there's plenty of guys out there that know exactly what that is. If you wouldn't mind telling us. Oh, there's a release right there. Oh, that might be a cover by itself. That might be two full covers actually. But yeah, there's enough metal on there. I'm gonna swing back by and take it. I'm not gonna carry it around while I finish this route, but we'll come back and get that. There used to be a Sears appliance repair shop that worked out of this place, and they used to just throw away just clean giant electric motors and all kinds of stuff. And they only rented this place for just maybe 6 months or something. I don't know where they moved to, but I'd like to know. And this bank here, they're renovating this entire big building. So we'll pop in here real quick and have a look. This is actually the bank where I bank at too, so not that anyone cares, but nah, nothing. Dirty carpet, cardboard boxes and plastic. Since we're here, have a look in the bank dumpster. Bank dumpsters are usually pretty lame, but every now and then they'll throw out some of their, electronic equipment and stuff. But normally it's just gonna be papers and just office trash, And here we've got a bag of cement that I'm actually gonna get out of the roadway because somebody might think it's fun to run this box over. That would be bad. That's a big bag of cement. That's maybe 100 pounds, 94 pounds. Yeah, that, actually, you know what? I'm gonna totally get it out of there. That's bad news right there. See these cracks in the street right here, and this where they repaired this hole? There's actually a sinkhole underneath this street. The water from this water sewer where that manhole's at, you can see how it's all caved in. This goes all the way through here, and the water is just washing out everything underneath that asphalt. And they put some asphalt in the hole, but it's not gonna last long. It is good that they filled that hole with asphalt though, because that'll at least take up some of the empty spaces down there. But it'll probably just wash out under that stuff too though eventually. I went by there one day and I saw like a fabric flat piece of rope or something sticking out of that hole, and I thought it looked kind of strange, so I went and pulled on a rope and came up out of there and looked, and just a giant hole under there. That was before they put the asphalt in there. This is a electrician's business. And this is a fairly popular dumpster for scrappers to come and have a look at. They'll throw some wire and some electric motors in here, and that's just a bunch of heavy cardboard boxes packed in there. If someone else wants it, they can have it. So I'm not a big fan of taking stuff out and throwing it all over the place and letting the wind blow it. And not when I can just get on my bike and hit 10 more, 20 more dumpsters, you know. Or getting in a dumpster like that, I might hit 40 or 50 dumpsters by the time I got all that stuff out of there and looked and put it back. And some nice pipe. That's an aluminum pipe too. I might bend that aluminum pipe up one day. If it sits there for a few weeks, a month or so, I might have to snatch that up. This is like a child daycare, some other offices in here, so that's pretty much a dead dumpster, and I usually just skip it, but have a look. Same deal with this dumpster here. And we'll have a look anyway. Yeah. Now I'm curious about that box though. It's abnormal looking. Ouch! Oh dang, that hurts when it hits you in the sternum. I didn't see that stupid thing. Oh! It's a bunch of garbage. Oh, I'm not a big fan of those things at all. Oh, so they can put a chain on there and lock it. Oh, dang. gonna swing back by and get them pickup covers, if that's what they are. And see, if you're gonna go out and hit a bunch of businesses and stuff from like 5 p.m. to 9 p.m, you know, when it's still light out, that's the best time to do it, because there's nobody here, you know, and you're not disturbing anybody, because it is a nuisance, you know. You don't mess around in business when they're open, so it's a good time to do it. I don't know if it's, let's see what kind of metal this is. That's tin there. Aluminum frame. I don't know if I'll get aluminum breakage or not for that, but one of the scrap yards I go to is directly right in front of me. The camera's on it. You probably can't see it. Not that building there, but behind there, behind those trees, you can just make out a little building. After that first row of trees and in front of that second row of trees, there's a building, and that's a scrap yard right there. And I live a half mile down this road, but they're only open from 8 in the morning to noon. But you know, that makes it real convenient if I've got a lot of stuff I gotta get rid of. But looks like a giant piece of aluminum there. Yeah, that's a big aluminum stick. So I better just take one of these at a time. And the funny thing is I actually do have to go to Walmart, so I'm gonna take one of these with me now and go home with it, and then come back out and actually go to Walmart and do my shopping. And on the way home, I'll swing back by and snag that last one, the second one, and something awfully crinkly in here. A bunch of cans, it looks like. You know, if they're easy to take, I'll just snatch them up. Just throw them in with my aluminum. I make my aluminum pile at the scrapyard go up a pound. Is basically how many cans I'll take per trip, you know. So that's about it. They wouldn't throw away usable stuff, I don't think. There's probably something wrong with this. I don't know. See, because I want to bend it up, you know, to take it. But I better just not bend it up at all and just leave it how it is until I take it home and have a closer look at it. Because I don't see any visible damage, except, you know, I just don't have any experience whatsoever with this stuff, so. Undo that latch. Undercover Flex. It's got a big hole drilled in it. It's kind of strange. I'm not sure what the deal is. It's kind of small. It's like a half bed size. Like maybe if you got a toolbox up front or something, it covers the rest of it or something. I don't know. Take it home, have a closer look at it. The buckles work good, I know that. Come back and get that piece. Flat stuff like that's no problem. Just squish it between my back and my tote, and it rides really nice actually. There it is, my Walmart food. Got a couple things of Mountain Dew, jug of mango juice, little bottle of milk, chips, a pizza, and 4 pouches of the broccoli, or the pasta sides. Here's that second topper, or whatever you call it. I just don't know what I'm looking at. I don't have enough experience on this subject here. Undercover Flex. It's got a round hole drilled in it for one reason or the other. I just don't have enough experience to know exactly what I'm looking at here. As far as I can tell, it looks like it's in pretty good shape. Perhaps the problem with it, like this bar was off this other one. Perhaps the problem with it was in the hydraulic. Looks like it's maybe broken there, the hydraulic rod. Looks like the hydraulic piece is actually missing. But I don't know. Take that home and have a closer look. I'll get scrap metal out of it, worst case scenario. And this is trying to blow away on me. I got in there and this is this heavy duty bubble wrap. And it's real good stuff, so I'm gonna snatch it up too. I usually get stuff from my little packing dumpster I showed you a while back, but this is good stuff. It's the kind where it's in segments. See, like that right there. You can rip it like that. It's in about 8 to 10 inch segments. Rip it all in, rip it to the size you want. So that's, as far as bubble wrap goes, it doesn't get much better than that. So that's that. And for you guys that got experience with this stuff, there it is. I don't see anything visible wrong with it. Of course, I don't know exactly what I'm doing with it, but I bet the problem was with these bars, whatever they were for. Maybe the locking mechanism or opening mechanism or prop it open mechanism or whatever. Anyways, hey, thanks a lot for watching.